Hey everyone, and welcome back to week 12 of our Excel Masterclass series. And I hope everyone is doing great. So, for this week, we're taking things up a notch by exploring the XLOOKUP function, the modern, flexible, and powerful alternative to both the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP function. So, if you have missed the previous videos on VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, click on the link above and explore. So, before we get started, what is XLOOKUP? So XLOOKUP is one of the Excel's newer functions that kind of replaces the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP function, and it also fixes most of their limitations. So it can search vertically and horizontally. It can go left and right while searching in your spreadsheet and even return a default value if nothing is found. So instead of having those weird error messages into your cells, you can actually have a default value set when nothing is actually found in your spreadsheet. So think of it as a lookup done right function. All right, so just like our previous videos, I have a spreadsheet created to look at the XLOOKUP function here. And the spreadsheet, as you can see on your screen, is our auto sales record and same kind of data that we have been trying and learning all the different formulas or functions in Excel. So quickly, the spreadsheet contains different information of each sale. Sale ID is the unique ID here, and it's going to have date, sales rep, who was the customer, and the what car, brand or model, and what year, and the sale price and the payment types. So it's got all this good information here. So to try the XLOOKUP function here, what we are going to do is we have a car, we want to check based on a car. Up until now, what we have been actually doing is trying to search any information related to the very first column here that we have, because that was one of the limitations with our VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, that they could only go in one direction, either this side or this side. So now what we are trying to do here is for XLOOKUP results, I'm going to feed an information here that's going to be like in any of these columns, and then it's going to look up for the value. So what we are going to do here is for the XLOOKUP result is we'll provide the car, and based on the car, I want to find its sale ID and who was the sales rep for that car. So to get started, what you can do is select the cell that you have and start by typing, you want to go XLOOKUP. And XLOOKUP function, first thing you have to select is the lookup value. So I want to look up the cell where I have the car. So that cell is selected, hit comma, and then I'm gonna have to select the lookup array. So lookup array here, so the car model is this column here, hit comma, and then I want to select the return array. And what we are doing here is we want to find the sale ID. So sale ID is the very first column. As soon as I have that selected, hit enter. And for the car NSX, the sale ID is 1002. So just for a quick check, 1002, and the car model here is NSX. Same thing we want to do for this specific car, who was the sales rep. So same thing, go XLOOKUP, and then we have the value selected. We want to provide the lookup value, and we want to select the return. So return array here is going to be sales rep. Select that, close those brackets, and hit enter. So the sales rep was Mike and the sale ID was 1002. As you can see here, 1002 Mike, and the model is NSX. So that's how easy it is to use XLOOKUP. There are other options with XLOOKUP as well, where you can have custom values returning. If you search for something and if it's not found, you can have different messages displayed on your screen. We will be looking at those functions or those options in future videos. And just a quick note here, guys. So what we did, why we are pulling the value from this cell, is we are trying to make this function or make this formula work dynamically. So right now I have NSX, So what if I just type in R8? So as soon as I type R8, it's going to look up for the sale ID and the sales rep. So that's how the functions are going to work dynamically in your spreadsheet. Same thing, I can change another. I can search for Shelby, and then for Shelby the sale ID is 1008 and the sales rep again is Mike. So that's how you can quickly play around these formulas, create those dynamic values, and that's how you can kind of excel in using Excel with functions. And again, here's a quick overview why XLOOKUP is better than the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So because it works left to right and right to left, it doesn't matter. Whatever your search criteria is, there are no limitations on direction. It doesn't break when columns are inserted or moved. If you keep adding data here on the sale ID, if you keep adding data and the lookup results, they keep moving further down, it still doesn't break. The formula doesn't break. It's gonna go again in that spreadsheet, and it's gonna keep searching for that. It can return multiple values. If not just one, it can return multiple values based on how many criteria you have. And you can always handle errors cleanly with a built-in fallback value. So that's when I said, if you can find, if you're searching for something, your value is not found in this spreadsheet here, it can return a preset failed value when it's not found in the spreadsheet that you have. So that's XLOOKUP, a smarter, faster, and more flexible way to search in Excel. If you're still using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, now's the time to actually upgrade. So if this has helped you level up your skill, hit that like button, leave a comment with your favorite Excel function, and subscribe so you don't miss the next weeks.